Petition for Shiny Ditto to always transform into the shiny version of any Pokemon. The Pacific Ocean has 3.9 stars out of 5 on Google Maps. Who the duck is downvoting the ocean? Taking Giratina for a walk, gotta keep the rent low. I can catch rare Pokemon easily. I can catch any Pokemon without fail. Amateurs. What was that? Punk. Amateurs. Nintendo abandoning an evolution design just because a fan made one super close to it. Just by the damn design. Nintendo. I'm sorry, little one. Catching a Beldum. Let's go. In and out. 20-minute adventure. Excuse me, Game Freak. I'm afraid ya brought me the wrong rival. I ordered an extra large boy with beefy arms, extra guts and glory on the side. This is a talking fishbone. What are the Johto brothers' views on using their powers? Ho-Oh says, I will use my powers to revive unfortunate creatures who died due to no fault of their own and allow them to serve a greater purpose. Lugia says, I'm going to destroy that ducking island. This Mega Dragonite is peak. This Mega Dragonite is disappointing. Every squad got the protagonist, cyber criminal, Goku, hothead. One of the weird TV tropes is that when a character is furious towards another, said character will start growing big in size and then proceed to yell at him or her for how annoying he or she is. The Pokemon community after Mega Dragonite was revealed. Debate scrum start. Mega Dragonite is shut. Mega Dragonite is great. Wait, you guys actually thought they would show Gen 10 during the presents? I thought it was a joke. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Why not plant a tree in Pokemon? We got berry trees, dead trees, fake trees, dragon palm trees, hone spruce trees, Galarian graphic trees. Can we stop and get some like this? Mom, we have like this at home. At home. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Reasons to love Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Excellent writing. Intense moments. Dawn. Bulk 2 is the best Pokemon game. No Right 2 is better. Yo, wanna hop on Roblox? Bet. No matter what comes through that gate, you will stand your ground. Run. Jet characters with tragic or sad lore. Pokemon fans. Actual dipshots. Pokemon fans. The alarm clock I put to wake me up. The music I put so I can go to sleep. We all agree that Dragonite's Mega Evolution is horrible, right? I agreed. Yep, I like it, but I don't love it. Yuma Musumi Pretty Derby players. Pokemon players. Missing a 90%. When you're 9 years old and your friends are 10. You should have died in that car crash. I ducking love you, have my children. You know Pikachu, we've met a lot of Pokemon over our journey together, but it's actually got me thinking about something rather hypothetical. Do you think there might be an alternate world out there where Pokemon just don't exist, and instead, what people come across in the wild are much more ordinary generic creatures? Me. He's so dumb. Me. I love him. Before facing N. Versus. After facing N. I have an army. We have a. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. HM02. Fly. The user soars and then strikes its target on the next turn. This can also be used to fly to any familiar town. Yanmaga and Fly are not compatible. Why isn't it possible? You're as beautiful as a day I lost you. No matter what comes through that gate, you will stand your ground. Run. When someone asks you your weekend plans, catch lots of Pokemon. Silver, Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Cunning, manipulative, often schemes to get what's desired. Arrogant and pompous. Highly ambitious. Looks down on the weak, but uses them to his advantage. Resents his father, and accumulates strength to avoid becoming like him. Has a rival who he actively tries to sabotage in any way possible. changes his philosophy surrounding strength after being shown that love is where true strength comes from. Dio. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Cunning, manipulative, often schemes to get what's desired, arrogant and pompous, highly ambitious, looks down on the weak, but uses them to his advantage, resents his father, and accumulates strength to avoid becoming like him. Has a rival who he actively tries to sabotage in any way possible. Develops a twisted obsession with his rival and his bloodline, after being defeated several times, wants the life his rival has. Know your candidates. This information may save your life. Trustworthy, stable, sociable, lacking direction, cannot be trusted, unpredictable, reclusive, often hostile, determined. You can try if you'd like to survive 5 more nights. How I feel about Dark Ryan, his movie. Oh dear, gorgeous. How I feel about Dark Ryan, every other piece of media. You ducking donkey. Emma, the best detective in Lumiose. Hearing his ward, Emma has become the best detective in Lumiose. Be like, it's enough to make a grown man cry, and that's okay. Hello Dragonite from Pokémon's Legends ZA. Hello Koraidon from Pokémon Scarlet. Since other Megastones have names like Manectite and Alakazite, Dragonite's Megastone will probably be named Dragontite, not Dragonotite. Stop. I can be your angel. Or your devil. Lights on. Lights off. He's so goofy. I love him. If Marx was alive today, he would use Kyogre Tornadus. No, Marx would be a Koraidon Flutter main user. Marx if he was alive today. I'm quite fond of Indeedee Calyrex TR. Thank you Mr. Marx. When you shiny hunt fletchling, and finally found one. Mr. Puzzles, there you are. Mr. Puzzles, my little fletchling. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I paint it? There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no starter Pokemon with an ability given to new trainers. The likes of Blaze don't count. This was going through my head while watching The Presents. Mabel, where is Sycamore? Persian is a funny Pokemon, because it's just a cougar full stop. That's it. Just a regular ace ordinary mountain lion that got shuffled in with all the fantastical magical creatures. Me after my Pokédex said that Eevee evolves into different Pokemon. Depends on what dex. The reason all Pokemon professors are named after trees is because they help you embark on your journey. Who's your favorite legendary Pokemon? Pikachu. Finds a Master Ball with a level 1 Magikarp inside. You made a Veltal faint? That's not so bad. Just restart the system. I already saved. How I feel when I accidentally leave my window open to mosquitoes at night. Pulls a muscle in his back reeling in a fish. Magikarp. I don't really like the way the Pokemon XY characters look. I much more prefer the sprites. What if they don't really want us to catch 'em all? Diamond and Pearl remakes. Shut up and take my money. Alright team, we need new type of Pokemon. What should it be? A fairy. A fairy. How about light? People cried because they thought Ash was dead. I cried because he wasn't. If you could stop using full restore every time your Pokemon is at low health, that would be great. I don't always play Pokemon. Lol. Just kidding. I always play Pokemon. You went into Mount Moon without any repels? I too like to live dangerously. In my time, I destroyed entire teams with a Jenga. I chose Squirtle as my starter, and Brock still beat me. Who would you choose as your starter Pokemon? Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle? Squirtle, Charmander, Pikachu. Mewtwo and only Pokeballs? Ain't nobody got time for that. I have Darth Vader riding a Charizard. Your argument is invalid. I can't argue with that. Everything the light touches is original Pokemon. Simba. But what's that shadowy place over there? Ice cream cones, bags of trash, flowers, and ducks. Fancy Pikachu. Much more rare than you pitiful shiny Pokemon. Good luck to all you sirs out there. I caught all the 150 Pokemon. There are now 646 Pokemon. Pikachu learned Stab. But, everything is going according to plan. Maxie, look. It's Groudon. Where? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Explains Pokemon perfectly. You start in the wild with a cute cuddly creature to defend you. This picture explains Pokemon completely. Spend all their time trying to capture a Pikachu when they have a ducking talking Meowth. You guys want to have a Metroid only themed match? I can arrange that. May I have a moment of your time to talk about our Lord and Savior Arceus? We need more Pokemon ideas. Electric Rat, Red Godzilla, Blue Eyes Right Dragon. Worth it. One does not simply know how to play the Pokemon trading card game. If you like Pokemon, but never knew this story, you have a problem. Everybody is excited about Pokemon Go, and I'm sitting here without a smartphone. When I squint like this, my eyes look like pokeballs. Insult-lacious again. I dare you. I freaking dare you. Why haven't you evolved me, Ash? Do you want me to lose? Me when someone gets burned. Says Pokemon battling is evil, and all trainers should liberate their Pokemon. Challenges you to a battle. Professor Oak be like, are you a boy or a girl? Then I forced the criminal organization to disband after beating the leader with my Pikachu. Uses Master Ball on Slowpoke. 5 minutes later, encounters an Arceus. My Charmander is getting violently bitten. Meh, I'll just stand here. Pokemon logic. I'm so fat, so I'm going to enter the Hunger Games and sleep in the game maker's room all night and all day. I'm also lazy, I took President's nose pants. I don't always try to catch Arceus, but when I do, action replay. If Pokemon names change by language, what would you tell a Japanese Pokemon? What, you were expecting a Unova Pokemon in Wright Forest? No, I'm much better, take me instead. I ran into a shiny Azurill on Route 3. When I proceeded to throw a Pokeball, I accidentally clicked on run instead of back. When they tell me that I'm free to go. This is Agumon. He's my favorite Pokemon trainer from Attack on Dragon Ball Z. Are you in a hurry? Either way, I don't care. You shall not pass. What is the coolest Pokemon ever? Mega Scizor. Shiny Mega Scizor, of course. John Cena. Wait, there's more than 151 Pokemon? Dadak? Your mother died? Good. Has a move to kill heat trunk. Solar beams it instead. When the whole squad gets together. Wants to be the very best. Hardly catches any Pokemon. He stole my pre-release Raichu card. I stole his life with a roundhouse. Makes the obvious play. Wins by hacks or misplay. Sets up free stealth rocks. Complains it's not free. When you can't tell a good joke. No pun intended. Your grandma gave me a headache. Chooses the grass Pokemon instead of water or fire. Boom. Butterfly effect. Trainer says he wants to be your friend. Immediately makes you fight till near death. When someone asks for my food, no, it's mine. If I didn't want, it wouldn't have gotten it. No, Patrick. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire will not be the last Pokemon game. Before handing out my mixtape, you better have Burn Heal. Uses Sword Stance. Opponent says GG. Why can't you play Pokemon without a compulsive need to catch them all? Too old for Pokemon am I? You know what else I'm too old for? Dealing with your bullshit. Matchup. The Armdata Pokemon. We need a new Pokemon game. How about a remake? How about a sequel? How about an original? Yes, finally, it's going to be my friend. But you don't notice the Master Ball behind it. What, you're getting a new Pokemon? Rejected. Alright guys, what do we do for the new Pokemon movie? Introduce another legendary Pokemon that can talk. Kill off one of the characters and resurrect them right after. Don't use crappy cliches of the franchise as part of the plot. Or crap. Kyurem meets children in its Pokédex data. But it can't learn Ice Punch though. And now here's a sample of Wild Noob. I caught a Pikachu. Mom, get the camera. Mommy. Wild Jigglypuff appeared. Hope he doesn't use Sing. Didem, I dare you to cross the right line and see how you like it. According to this book, Project Pikachu ended 19 years ago. Team Rocket completely ignores that fact. Rocky Helmet plus rough scene equals counter to physical attackers. What? There's still more Super Sentai after Ninja? Oh hell no. I thought Ninja was the last of it. What attack shall I use? Hydro Pump, Bulk Up, Seismic Toss. What is your favorite Pokemon? Gardevoir, Pangoro, Agumon. When you beat the gym leader without using any potions. Game Freak. Alright, we need to do something retro. What do we have? New distribution. Special downloads. Remake Yellow. Playing Pokemon. Uses Move Swift. Misses. Fletchling used Fly. How do you not crush him in midair? I don't always get Pokemon promos. But when I do, they aren't legendaries. Captures an Arcanine and nicknames it Cecil. Arcanine gets shot by Team Rocket. No core series Pokemon game in 2015. For payback, I'll just quack Horus and find another 10% of Zygarde. Makes the right plays. Loses to ridiculous Pokesets. So you're telling me Ho-Oh was one of the first legendaries ever created in Pokemon. Yet he's the only legendary to never officially appear in a movie? You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of pseudo-legendary dragon. What? This is outrageous. It's unfair. How can you be a 3-stage dragon evolution and not be a pseudo? Take a seat, young Haxorus. I shall G into battle against that blasted whale, all while standing on a rock in the middle of the ocean. Surely victory will be mine. Pokemon Power. Opposing Pokemon using Sword Stance. 9-year-old me. 21-year-old me. People who battle Brock with Squirtle or Bulbasaur. People who battle Brock with Charmander. People who play Yellow and battle Brock with only the starter Pikachu. I'm Lugia, legendary Pokemon of the skies. I only hide in the ocean to protect humanity from myself. Water type. Pokemon fans. Lugia should be water type. Why is? No. I love that Gold's Togekiss kept the personality it had as a TGP. Togekiss are supposed to be blissful peace-loving creatures, but every time you see Gold's Togekiss it's like me and my ducked up bird that cheats at Bulk Jack. So this is an evolution method where I actually evolved my Wartrol, number 0940. Wartrol. Electric. Flying. Catch 999 more Wartrols, number 0941. Kilo Wartrol. Electric. Flying. Ash having a conversation with Blue. Don't you dare talk about me. Greed. Hatred. Hurt. This world disgusts me. I should just destroy it all. No destroy. Have snack. Thank you, little one. Are you Pikachu? No, but we've met. Wow. Why not train dog Pokemon? We've got weak to fighting and ground. 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 Weak to ground. Weak to fighting. Trainers and scientists. Oh, I thought you were dead. Fossil Pokemon roaming the Crown Tundra. My dealt was greatly exaggerated. Hold it. Ganging up on a child. I absolutely can't forgive that. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Hold it. Ganging up on a child. I absolutely can't forgive that. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Should I ask out that cute girl I met earlier? Why not? Should I have McDonald's for dinner tonight? Why not? Should I violently end the existence of that quaint village over yonder? Why not? Help me. No, my face is melting. Why is this happening? Why? how people think of dolphins, how people think of sharks, what dolphins actually are, what sharks actually are. Pokemon fans when a fake mon artist creates a unique Pokemon design. Oh dear, gorgeous. Pokemon fans when the actual Pokemon company or Game Freak make a unique Pokemon design. You ducking donkey. I'll have a 7-star Terra raid. Featuring starter. How original. With Terra type matching his original type. Daring today, aren't we? Learn the difference. Fire red. It carries a pendulum-like device. There once was an incident in which it took away a child it hypnotized. Ultra Sun. In Alola, Komala is Hypno's main target. It rarely harms people. This Pokemon will hypnotize children to put them to sleep before carrying them away. Be wary of nights when the starlight is bright. Said to lure away young children and carry them off to the afterlife. Some whisper that Drifloon are formed of reincarnated human souls, but these rumors are as yet unconfirmed. Regieleki. Type. Electric. Height. 3 feet 11 inches. Weight. 319.7 pounds. Number battled. 0. Its entire body is made up of a single organ that generates electrical energy. Regieleki is capable of creating all Gala's electricity. Rose. After he almost caused the apocalypse trying to give unlimited electricity to Gala. If there's gonna be a Bulk or Right Legends game, which means the new region will be inspired by somewhere in North America, the fire starter should be Scorbunny, so Cinderace can be a fire ice typed, ice hockey playing rabbit. The first rule of the Terrapagus Fight Club is, never talk about the Terrapagus Fight Club. No snitching Quaxley. You know what's not cool, Bobby? Thinking Pokemon are good just because of competitive viability on a story playthrough.